I'm telling you, I'm ugly. I'm so ugly I make onions cry.
I was an ugly kid. When we played peekaboo, I'd peek, they'd boo.
When I was born, the doctor said to my father, "I'm really sorry to tell you this, but he pulled through." When I was born, the doctor took one look at my face, turned me over and said, "Look, twins." When I was born, the doctor slapped my parents. Yeah, they hated me. When I took my first step, my old man tripped me.
I could tell my parents hated me. My bath toys were a toaster and a radio.
My mother never breastfed me. She told me she only liked me as a friend. I was so ugly, my mom used to feed me with a slingshot. I'm so ugly, my father carries around a picture of the kid that came with the wallet.
I asked my old man how to get a kite in the air. He told me to go jump off a cliff.
I'm so ugly, when my old man asked my mother to have sex, my mother would show my old man a picture of me. Once I got kidnapped. The kidnapper sent a piece of my finger back to my father. He said he wanted more proof. My mom had to tie a pork chop around my neck to get the dog to play with me. I'm so ugly. On Halloween, I was myself. I stuck my head out the car window the other day and I got arrested for mooning. I had a lot of pimples too. One day, I fell asleep in the library and a blind man was reading my face. I'm so ugly the Tide won't put me in. I'm telling you, I'm ugly. I'm so ugly. I used to work in a pet store. People kept asking me how big I'd get. When I walk into a bank, they turn the cameras off. This morning, I put on my underwear. I could hear the Fruit of the Loom guys laughing at me. Once my tie caught on fire. A guy tried to put it out with an axe. I threw a boomerang and it didn't come back. I went to a bar the other day and I asked the bartender to make me a zombie. He said God beat me to it. During Christmas, they hung me and kissed the mistletoe.
Christmas. On Christmas, Santa put an odor eater in my stocking. I got a dog too. We call him King Tut because in every room he leaves a pyramid. My dog found out that we look alike, so he killed himself. We were poor too. We were so poor that the doorbell just went ding. We had to eat cereal with a fork just to save milk. We were so poor we took trash in. We were so poor the ducks brought us bread. We were so poor that the bank repossessed our cardboard box. We were so poor I would go to KFC to lick other people's fingers. I can't afford a middle name. I'm so poor, if I wasn't a boy, I'd have had nothing to play with. I'm so poor I can't pay attention. I'm so poor I can't put my 2 cents in. I'm so poor I went to the park to wrestle squirrels for peanuts.
I'm telling you, I can't get a date off a calendar. A girl called me the other day and she said, "Come on over, nobody's home." So I went over. Nobody was home. I was making love to a girl and she started crying. And I said, "Are you going to hate yourself in the morning?" And she said, "No, I hate myself now."
My girl, I'll tell you. The other day I came home early from work and I saw a guy jogging naked down the street. I said, "What are you doing that for?" And he says, "'Cause you came home early."
A girl said I had a face like a flower. Cauliflower.
This girl tells me that she likes to talk during sex. So the other night, she calls me from a hotel.
I asked my girl why she called me dark and handsome. She said because when it's dark, you're handsome. But looks aren't everything. In my case, they aren't anything. I went to a massage parlor. It was self-service. A girl told me that I had the face of a Saint Bernard. I met the Surgeon General. He offered me a cigarette. My doctor is a veterinarian. My psychiatrist says I'm going crazy. I said I want a second opinion. He said, "Okay, you're ugly too."
I told my psychiatrist, "I think everybody hates me." He said, "That's ridiculous. You haven't met everybody."
I joined a bridge club. I jump off next Tuesday. I'm going to jump out of a 10-story window. The priest they sent up to talk to me said, "On your mark, get set." I called my doctor and told him that I swallowed a bottle of sleeping pills. He told me to have a couple drinks and get some rest. I told my psychiatrist that I keep thinking about suicide. He told me from now on I have to pay in advance. I told my doctor, every time I look in the mirror, I feel like throwing up. What's wrong with me? He said, "I don't know, but your eyesight's perfect." Last week, I went to my psychiatrist and I told him, "Doc, I think I'm a dog." He told me to get off his couch.